rocking. An opportunity to crown a national champion today. This field has seen so much history. This Superdome always won to host these big college football national championship games, and this year will be no exception. The crowd is primed. It is electric and loud here on the sidelines. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Off to the single back. He's got some space. Look out. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll test the right side here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The Wolverines will have first and 10 here. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. 5-yard pickup on first down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. The shotgun handoff here. Good enough for first down yardage.
This offense is clearly in rhythm, no matter what they're trying to do. Pass the football, run the football. They're doing it well. And now another first down. The line is doing a great job. The quarterback is seeing the field. This is such a good drive right now, and you just got to put it in the end zone.
First and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Incompletion makes it second down. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Can they pick up the first on the ground? He's got a crease. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Defense all over that first down throw. A short gain makes it 2nd and 7. There's the snap. looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game. And both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there. And we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Such a good start to this drive. After the defense gave up the touchdown, the offense needs to get things started with an easy completion, a nice little gain, and now they've got something going.
Quarterback keeps the football. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up second and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on third down.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful.
He's got space. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player, it's great for the program, and because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game. Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
First and goal, handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Design quarterback run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Back to pass. It's Russell. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They look to throw it here on second down. He lets it rip. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Drop in back. Looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this fit defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Smith. They've got him down out near the 40.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Russell. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll tackle him well short of the marker. Brings up fourth down. Let's see if they try out the field goal team. And they will try out the field goal team here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle.
What weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. A single back takes the handoff. Beginning is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. It's Russell. Bringing pressure. The receiver grabs it. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass is caught. He stopped short of that 1st down marker. He's going to bring up 4th and 3.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Got an opening here. He breaks into the clear. He makes the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the 2nd half and try to sustain this momentum.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Michigan will call time here, their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Sets up a critical 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? And the defense smothers him for no gain. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Direct snap. Crosses the 45. Out of bounds at the 47. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Alabama. The offense takes the lead here in the second half. A huge connection for a touchdown shows the explosiveness of this offense. A lightning strike for 6 points.
I mean, Chris, that was some impressive throw right there. That is a big-time throw. That next-level scout, he's going to be impressed with what he saw right there. Anticipation, driving the football into that open area. Whoa, I tell you what, this guy is playing some ball.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here at a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football. And because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This coaching staff is doing a nice job here, Chris. They recognize that the defense is not getting upfield, so they can seal the edge and get the touch pass on the outside, and they're able to get the line to gain and create a first down.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Touchdown! This offense really clicking.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line now. 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The back's got it. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain. And the Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
They'll run it from the gun. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. A direct snap. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The running back's best friend. Hand the football off, move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Cook. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Third down, out of the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. A draw to the back. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
All right, Chris, down multiple possessions here. I think they've got 2 downs to go for this. It's 3rd down. It's inside the 5. You've got 2 calls. You can run it here. You can go play action. But if you're the head coach, you have to commute.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue answers right back. Looks like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job with the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality, that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage. That's an easy touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Two-man clock with the running game. And some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, 4th quarter, and able to run the football on 1st down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's got a crease. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on a designed run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to defend.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
So 2nd and 10. Got to create something here to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Russell. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He keeps it on the design run. Look out, he's got space ahead. He's got space on the left. It's a foot race. They won't catch it. Touchdown, tie.
Well, this is exactly what this defense was so scared of all week long. In our meetings, they said the speed of this quarterback is something that they had to account for. And here from distance, he's able to get on the outside and show off the speed for a touchdown. When you can just design a quarterback run and get it in from this far out, I tell you what an advantage for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Short throw complete to the tight end. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
Short gain makes it 2nd and long. It's tough against a defense like this. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Coming after him. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here comes the pressure. Pass caught. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Wolverines. Big Blue answers right back.
Okay, Chris, they still have a chance in this one. That's a pretty clutch touchdown with a little bit of time remaining. Now you got to go get that onside kick and give yourself a chance.
The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. Now the coverage seemed a little bit too eager. They have to make sure the ball goes 10 yards. That's a crucial mistake here late in this tight game. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. When the celebration gets started for one side, think about the team that lost this game. It came so close to the ultimate dream, a national championship, only to be stopped at the final hurdle. That is going to sting for a long time.
Well, Chris, you can only imagine the pain on that losing side. And these players obviously working so hard, these coaches working so hard, and coming up just a bit short. And now it presents a real challenge for this offseason. Will they use it as fuel to get right back to this point and potentially win a championship next year? Or will it haunt them for the next 6 months? We'll find out next August.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.